Today we are going to be looking at the basics of lighting and how to correctly light your subject using three-point lighting by using a key light, fill light, and backlight. The direction of light affects the shadows that will be visible in your picture. Through controlling shadows and highlights, the photographer can create a mood, highlight and hide parts of the subject, and give the subject dimensionality. The quality of light is based on the intensity of the light in relationship to the subject. Light can be adjusted by increasing or decreasing the distance or power of the light source. The key light creates the subject's main illumination and defines the most visible lighting and shadows. Your key light represents the dominant light source, such as the sun, a window, or ceiling light, although the key does not have to be positioned exactly at a 45-degree angle to the camera. The key light is brighter than any other light illuminating the front of the subject. It is the main shadow caster in your scene and casts the darkest shadows. Highlights are triggered by the key light. This one light scene should have a nice balance between contrast between light and dark, and shading that uses all the grays in between. The shadows are pitch black and it has very harsh contrast. The fill light softens and extends the illumination provided by the key light and makes more of the subject visible. Fill light can simulate light from the sky, secondary light sources such as table lamps, or reflected and bounced light in your scene. With several functions for fill lights, you may add several of them to a scene. From the top view, a fill light should come from a generally opposite angle than the key light. If the key light is on the left, the fill light should be on the right. But you don't have to make your lighting 100% symmetrical. The fill light can be raised to the subject's height, but should be lower than the key light. The rim light, also called the backlight, creates a bright line around the edge of the object to help visually separate the object from the background. Position the backlight above and behind your subject, opposite from the camera. Adjust the backlight until it gives you a clear, bright outline that highlights the top or side of your subject. Backlights can be as bright as necessary to achieve the glints you want around the hair or sides of your subject. A backlight usually needs to cast shadows. Three-point lighting can be a simple starting point for lighting just about any subject. However, even when you use key, fill, or backlights, don't think of three-point lighting as an excuse to light by formula or to make every scene look the same. You should begin each scene by looking at what is motivated by which kinds of light would really be in that particular scene.